Big, beautiful 311 RE Springdale travel trailer just came in here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. There are a lot of travel trailers out there, especially in this class. So why Springdale? Why invest your money here versus somewhere else? That's why I like to put these videos together. Every trailer built is the best for a different reason. I truly believe that, even the stuff that I don't carry. So why spend your money here? Let me point a couple things out to you. We have 30-pound tanks instead of 20s. That's going to give you 50% more dry camp time. This model comes with a power tongue jack so that you don't have to get tennis elbow cranking your landing gear up and down. And I love this, the full body paint package here, and that's standard. You don't have to pay extra for that. They standardize that to get quality and repetition out of it so that there are fewer warranty occurrences, and that is a trend you'll see across the board with Springdale, kind of like the enclosed underbelly we just saw there, the power awning, things like that. Even it's little things like this, like you see how your speakers are surface mounted. They do that so that you only have a tiny little hole in your sidewall, just enough to fish a wire through. You don't have a big 4-inch circular hole drilled in your wall. That is a leak waiting to happen. Again, this is a common trend you'll find with Springdales. They do everything they reasonably can to eliminate the potential for human failure and just for normal use and wear and tear. They do everything they can to prevent little occurrences like that. We do have a nice outside shower here so you can keep yourself sprayed off. Even the suspension system on this, it has the correct track alignment. Easy way to tell is it has this little hexagonal yellow disc right here. Long story short, what this does is after you get this all loaded up, if you feel like it's dog tracking on you a little bit, which means not tracking straight but sort of pulling you a little bit going down the road, we can laser sight this, and with just a quick adjustment of that little hex right there, we can get this thing pulling straight as an arrow for you. But it does need to be loaded to do that. We want it to pull straight with your stuff in it, not an empty trailer. Man, I do love the color package on this. You'll see that you have lots of windows on here, and that is something that in this class is often overlooked. If you do have windows, a lot of manufacturers in this category tend to give you small windows. You see that even like on the side of the slide out, not only do you have a window, but it has 50% opening potential on here. You can't get more than that. It has the largest opening windows possible in its class, and you'll see that across the board. All of its windows are like that. This thing has a giant power awning. Most of the time with this layout, you only get like a 10 or 12 foot awning. This thing's closer to 20 feet, and it has a standard LED light run right at the base of it here. I don't know how well this will translate to camera, but if you can see the little white strip right under that awning, that's an LED light strip, and it's at the base of the awning, not in the awning tube. What that means is that you don't have to have the awning open to run that light, and the light is not staring you dead in the face. Oh, this is another thing I like. They friction spring their door so that the wind can't blast it open. I'm going to push this door. You see that it stops. It takes a heavy wind to fling this thing and smash against the side of your trailer. Even flinging it open like that, it still stops and holds itself. Here just as you walk in, right away we're faced with a 7 cubic foot refrigerator and freezer, not a 6 cubic foot. And it's more intelligently used. It's just simple, pull it open. You don't have to be a contortionist with your hands to pop them open. Not that that's difficult, but a lot of people have like arthritis, and that's tough for them. Additionally, Springdales are taller. If you look, you can see that the ceiling in here is domed. This is the only conventionally built, meaning wood frame aluminum skin trailer that does this. It's 7 foot tall inside. That means more cabinet space right here. It's also really important here in the shower. It means that you don't have to duck in the shower. We'll come back to that in just a minute. I just happen to be standing here. I do always like to take a minute to show people the big pantry space in this model, because typically big rear living rooms like this don't have any good kitchen storage. This does not suffer from that problem. Now this huge living room back here, this is exactly why this model is such a good seller. One quick note, the fabric color scheme we're looking at in here, I believe this is called Morel, like the mushrooms. The reason I point that out is if you're not a fan of this color package, like maybe you're looking for a fabric sofa instead of a leather cloth or leather type sofa, the pictures may not be exactly identical to this. I work to keep the pictures reflective of the actual unit. This video is here for educational purposes. So you have this is what you're buying with this Springdale. You're buying a big double slide giant living room with a huge entertainment center. You're also buying a lot of quality and reliability here. Springdale is Keystone's best selling trailer out there. You hear about the Montanas and all that stuff. They build and sell more Springdales than anything else. This is their #1 production line down at Keystone. Keystone is the country's #1 manufacturer of towable RVs. So this is the most popular from the most popular. That's got to tell you something. It wouldn't perform like that if it didn't back up its claims. Little things like this I like. We have a vent back here in the living room. You can just open this, open all your windows, and get some nice cross ventilation in here. The high definition countertops I love. It's the same type of countertop you find everywhere else, but they just put a really sharp print on here, and man, does that look awesome. We have name brand electronics. We don't have off-brand stuff in here. Little touches like the rear walls and accent color wall, they pay attention to everything on here. Things like you find extra power outlets around, and you might, why is that power outlet there? For a couple reasons. You can add things like satellite systems to this because it is pre-wired for satellite. You can also set your phone charger right there, plug your phone in, and then wirelessly link your phone to that DVD player. It is an all-in-one AM, FM, CD, DVD stereo with Bluetooth link. So you can play any music you want off your phone or any Bluetooth-enabled device without wires. Fireplace down here is an electric heater. You don't have to burn up your propane to keep it warm and comfortable in here for most of your seasons. This does feature an enclosed, insulated underbelly with a fresh water tank heater. Keep in mind, I'm not telling you this is a 4 seasons coach. This is made to be 3 season or extended season, some people call it. The idea here is that this is perfectly suited for any time the campgrounds are open. Over here, I love this little charging center between your primary seating spaces. You have what I grew up calling a cigarette lighter. Now they just call it a 12-volt plug. And then you have a pair of USB plugs. So again, things like tablets and phones, you can keep those charged. Big windows overlooking both your dinette and your sofa and the 2 rocking chairs beside me. We have flipped it to a freestanding table in here, and it does have, if you notice, a little extension leaf right here, so that will give you about another 9 inches of space. I like that these chairs are high back chairs. A lot of them are low back chairs. These cost $1 or $2 more. They're also nicer and more comfortable. A lot of times, big rear living rooms like this suffer from kitchen deficiencies. I don't really see this Springdale as falling into that category. We have several drawers that are all full extension. You can see it's all wood construction. This isn't press board with a wrap, it's real wood. You have good pots and pan space. You can use all kinds of storage space over here. And that's perfect for a little trash can or something right there. Anything. Every little pocket they could, they opened up. Like I said, in terms of construction, in this class, you're going to have a hard time doing better. Couple reasons for it. Again, doing their best to eliminate human failure. And this is a perfect example. At the factories, these guys move so fast. If you've ever been down on a tour, you can't believe how fast they move. You see how right here, they didn't quite get that screw dead center on that piece of wood. If you were bouncing this down the road and that piece of wood was real cheap, it'd blow that screw right out the side. They use a #2 spruce in this. It's the second best grade of wood you can even buy. That wood has an interlocking grain. What that means in short is that it's very difficult for it to rip apart like I just described. While I'm looking up here, another thing on a big coach like this, we like to upgrade this to a 15,000 air instead of a 13.5. In English, 50% more powerful air conditioner on this one. They also have one of the largest furnaces standard in their class. Now I was talking about headroom in the bathroom here because this is a taller ceiling trailer. Check this out. I am 6'3". I'm standing with my back right against the wall. And you can see I have plenty of headroom above me without ducking in the shower. Very cool stuff. Plus we have a shower. We don't have a tub. We have an actual 5th wheel shower. And even though this is one of Keystone's, I guess what I call starter point trailers, that doesn't denote lesser quality or items. This is a real porcelain stool, and it's foot flush. You don't have to have your face near your business. Additionally, here in the bathroom, we have a linen closet. It's shocking how many travel trailers and even expensive fifth wheels don't have a single place to put a towel in the bathroom. It's almost shameful. Big window right here as we come into the bedroom space, and you see that all windows have two things going on. One, we have the nicer pleated shades, not metal blinds that get all bent up and tore up. And secondly, we have both these lambrequins and valances here to enclose these windows so that you have full privacy whenever you want it. And I'm a sucker for just a little coat rack. It's in the perfect spot. It's right when you walk in the door. It's exactly where it needs to be. Up here in the front bedroom, you see that we have another one of these handy roof vents up here. And if you notice, in a lot of these, if you see this right here, this is your dead giveaway that this is wired for 50 amp service. So this trailer in this video is wired to add a second air conditioner if you want to, but you don't have to. As this thing is equipped and sitting here with a simple $9 adapter, you can put it on any 30 amp site. That's why we build them this way, because you can take this coach anywhere, or if you're going to go camping where it's really darn hot, you can add a second AC and stay comfortable. This can do it all. Notice that you have wider wardrobe closets up here. You also have shelves above the bed, or pardon me, cabinets above the bed, not just a shelf. And with the little accent color wall up here, even though this bedroom is a bit minimal, because this is focused on, this trailer you're buying a big living room. The bedroom is definitely secondary here, but you have, it gives you the feeling of depth and space. And you still have good storage even up here. You see that this lifts up just with one hand. And look at all the storage down here. Now another thing I like is they put a full wall here. Now there's a full front pass-through storage compartment, but they close it off so that if you have outside stuff, the smell doesn't linger with the inside stuff. You don't have that backlash of odor. And if cargo shifts in transit, if some joker pulls out in front of you, you got to spike the brakes. You don't worry about your sewer hoses and your kids' blankets mingling with one another. Everything is well planned in this. Give us a call and learn even more. 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Have fun. Happy camping.